Bitcoin miners? We are here at the Bitcoin Mining World booth in Nashville, Bitcoin 2024. I'm here with Kristian from Braiins. Kristian, how are we doing today?
It's absolutely amazing. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for the invite. I'm Kristian, Chief of Propaganda at Braiins.
Chief of Propaganda at Braiins.
Chief of Marketing is very, very boring. If I say Chief of CMO, it's like, oh, I don't care. If I say Chief of Marketing, people listen, so I use it.
I like it. I like it. So, you know, we all really know what Braiins is, but give me a little high-level overview of what Braiins is, and then we'll get into this cool thing that we got here.
Bitcoin mining extremists.
Bitcoin mining extremists.
We think
I love
about Bitcoin mining 24/7 since 2010. So we're the first mining pool in the world. We mine the most Bitcoin ever, 1.3 million Bitcoin, and we do everything about software Bitcoin mining. So naturally, we started doing more and more. From firmware, custom firmware, so it's the operating system running your machine, to management software for your data centers, to proxy apps that reduce the data loads of your data center. And then, hey, what's next?
We have this incredible device. I want you to open this in front of the camera, show everybody what this is.
So naturally, when we're doing software since 2010 in Bitcoin mining, and we have a lot of experience, you know, reverse engineering Bitmain, and we know a lot of things can be done better. So we're like, hey, if nobody's doing it better, how about we go and fix it? So that's why we're starting doing this. So this is a Braiins Mini Miner. So it's a very tiny home mining device. The point of this is we have to learn how to do hardware because we're a software company since 2010. So we have to learn how to do hardware. And for the end customers, for the plebs out there, it's a great educational tool. For $200, you're getting your hands-on experience with all the...
This is $200.
This is $200, yes.
Man. What a savings.
You're getting a hands-on experience with the full stack that is running the biggest data centers on the planet. So it runs the full-blown mining firmware, Stratum V2 ready. You can underclock, overclock, use the dynamic performance scaling, everything, just for $200. So no, you're not gonna get rich, of course, when you hit the solo block. But the point of this is education, education, education. And without the further ado, I talk too much. I'm sleep deprived. Long conference. Let me open it.
Okay, it's a long conference. Open it up for me. I want to see what is inside this $200 miner. He doesn't want to ruin it, guys. He wants to be able to put it back in the box.
We're completely sold out, so the first batch is completely sold out. So I've literally just one, so I need to keep it in, you know, in unbroken state.
What a sleek-looking form factor.
So, thank you. So we wanted to go with like a similar than the ASIC shoebox design, but we're like, hey, matte black everything, dark theme everything, of course. Come on, matte black everything. We have a statistic like how many users use our pool in dark theme, right? And like it's like overwhelming. So like we have to make ASIC machines, ASIC miners, dark theme. So, but the biggest difference of our mini miner is a big display. So we're thinking about it. It sits on your table. It has a large display in front, so it sits on your table. It's very quiet. It's like 40 decibels, and you can use it as a price ticker, like a block clock. It can show hash price, hash value, etc., etc. But it also solo mines. So the idea is you're getting education. You have a nice like a block clock on your table, but it also mining Bitcoin.
So I got 3 questions for you. How much wattage does this require? What's the output hash, and how much heat does it put out?
Yeah, so it's the default is 40 watts, but the beauty, so 40 watts, I think at 40 watts you're getting like 1.3 terahash. But the point is, exactly as I said, this runs really the full-blown mining firmware. So you can literally overclock to 60, you can downclock to, I don't know, 32, but you can play around. Of course, like maximum, I think you'll get to 1.6 terahash, I think, at the 60 watts. But the point is, you can play around with it. Like for $200, you're changing the power strategies as like you would be doing in the biggest farms on the planet. So it's the really education, education, education.
Yeah, and education comes from sticking your toes in the water and actually getting in and doing it. You know, we need people building things like this. This reminds me a lot of Kenan's Avalon series, or even the BitAxe. Obviously, it puts out a much more.
Yes, and I'm very happy that the more and more are out there. So, for example, what BitAxe does is like a very focused on efficiency and very focused on open source. So I'm very happy that more and more products are coming to the market, because we're not directly competing with them, but we were just saying we want to be a little bit different products. So we're like, yes, we're closed source, but on the other hand, we're Stratum V2, the only hardware on the planet actually that runs Stratum V2. So I'm very happy that there are different companies building this, because it means more plebs getting hands-on experience with Bitcoin mining, more people getting educated about how it works. It's just only good things can come out of this.
And you know, competition's good for the market.
Exactly,
So that's
I
what
love
we
it.
need.
Free market, exactly.
Well, Kristian, thank you so much for coming here
Pleasure.
and showing us this device. I think it's really neat. And when you actually have some more that you can sell us, you know, then we'll talk.
So go to shop.braiins.com, Braiins with double I's. We just yesterday launched the pre-orders for the next generation BMM 101, so you can already get it.
You guys heard it here first. Go get you guys a Braiins mini miner.